Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to Living World of Darkness Street Magic, where we find ourselves in a Manhattan casino known to the mages as the Temple of the Wheel. Specifically, Naomi, the ecstatic, she's been told by her significant other, Ken, to meet someone she doesn't particularly like here, but it's not going much better to do today, and Ken said it was important. So she's headed through, the bouncer has given her instructions as to how to get to the back room of the casino. The special guests own VIP, VVVIP one. Where do the mages go? So she'll head through, head through the door, which will be guarded by another bouncer.
What Naomi enters into is basically a lounge. It's much like the lounges in the front for the various gamblers and people staying at the casino. It's set up in the same way where it's got like an open dining area. In the center, there's like a breakfast buffet, and there's a bar at the far end, which is currently probably only marginally staffed. Sitting over by one of the large windows, however, is one Maggie Keller.
Naomi has Maggie seen Naomi's new leather jacket. She's recently acquired a very nice leather jacket.
I think she has.
Yeah. Looks around, sighs, heads over to the window. She walks past the breakfast buffet. She picks up a croissant.
Maggie looks up, picks up her cup of coffee, and just kind of offers like a cheers motion. Morning.
You paying?
Yeah, sure, why not? Coffee?
Sure. Vodka.
And when the waiter makes his way around, she'll order a second cup of coffee. Maggie currently is kind of dressed up, and it looks like she's just gotten out of bed, as that she's barefoot in those like sort of billowy leg sweats. They kind of just hang loosely, and like a tank top. Yeah.
You staying here or not at the tower now?
Had some tensions with Alark recently. I don't feel like talking to him right now. So, besides, I study more often than not. So this is sort of my... Sorry, Duncan, I didn't catch that.
Sorry, she'll say, in fairness, he did kill several 100,000 people.
Maggie just kind of takes the cup up to her mouth and doesn't say anything, but she's definitely like, she's got that expression of, seems I'm not the only one.
Yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't want to stay in a single building that has any fascists in it, especially if they're prone to ripping apart fucking Norway. You ever looked at the map and seen how far apart Lillehammer and Oslo are?
Not in recent memory, but I hear that they're pretty far apart.
Yeah. Look, it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that's going on with that whole clusterfuck is terrifying.
As someone who's been in... At least you've been in the fucking tower. Explain to me something. Especially because You've helped me out. I then helped you back out. So, why did Alaric even think to? Why? Just why? Fucking why?
Say that about 60 more times for about 3 weeks, every day, and you'll be where I'm at.
Yeah.
He's not listening to me. I honestly look at it and I'm like, why did we get involved in this? And moreover, why are we not doing what seems to be the right thing?
What's the right thing here?
One of the celestial parties involved, let's call them, she saved about 600 people, those refugees she brought here. She's
Right.
also why there's a giant tree in the botanical gardens, I'm guessing.
Okay. Didn't know about that. But, right. Okay.
She wants to put the giant world snake that broke out through that earthquake back in the box and chain it up.
Giant snake broke out through the earthquake. Okay. No one told me about that bit.
Yeah.
Did Ken tell you about what happened when I looked at the stuff?
No.
Right. He apparently told Alaric. Now, I frankly had better things to do when I was like 14 than read shit about Norse mythology. But that was all of the. I know the snake's bad, and all the treasures were part of the fucking snake.
You mean the book and the eye and the statue?
The coins, and the axe, and the coins, and all of it.
I think that's even more a reason to have that in Sif's hands and not Fenrir's.
Who? What? I don't know who any of these people are.
Okay, so Fenrir, some kind of wolf god from Norse mythology, embodied in an old guy, an old silver fox looking guy.
Right.
Apparently can mind speak with Alaric, and Alaric does pretty much whatever he tells him to do, from what I can tell. He released the world snake. He had made a vow that he would release the world snake. Sif is the wife to Thor, and she wants to chain up Fenrir and the snake again, possibly revive her husband, who was the one that defeated the snake last time.
Okay, so I have like a range of. Go ahead. Sorry. No, you won't apologize. That's me apologizing.
Yeah. Sif let me look into her past. She let me see what she saw. And I saw the battle between the two. It was cataclysmic. But I think that without somebody at Edwin's level stepping up to the playing field, or some kind of archmage stepping up to the playing field, I don't think we can beat that snake into submission again.
Well, Edwin gets outfoxed by a microwave and a doorknob, so I wouldn't put too much help. Wouldn't hang too much on that. Go and get off his ass to help his own fucking sister. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
But most of all, why is all this shit our problem? And why are we... Firstly, I mean, listening to someone who unleashes a giant fucking snake that kills hundreds of thousands of people, the level of which this is our exalted can quite fucking appreciate. Why is this our problem? And why the fuck would anyone make it worse? Nobody was being so fucking smug. You know, I was at the Vigilant Tower after I had the seizure thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asked him then, what I got was a load of smug bullshit. So, yeah.
I don't know if our fates were intertwined with it, but I did a divination not too long ago. And from what I can tell, mages have a part to play in how this all turns out. Unfortunately, I'm not gifted with time yet, so I can't look forward and see the possible outcomes in any kind of clarity. I just know that we have some role to play in all this.
Skill I'm developing. But, as far as I'm concerned, fucking rolling this. Fuck this shit. Also, pay grades. Like, there's more powerful mages than us. Surely they can deal with this shit.
Maybe. Maybe not. You know, honestly, Naomi, you really don't. You don't have to get involved. Like, you're not in this if you don't want to be.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm just worried about Ginger and Violet.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm responsible now.
I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Either way, I told Alaric, don't bring those fucking things into Staten Island. Whilst, admittedly, Staten Island is closer to the fucking Vigilant Tower than here, than fucking Oslo and Lillehammer. It's the best I can do.
Well, some help's better than no help, and honestly, we need as much help as we can get. I'm trying to work with Sif and see if there's some way we can get things done to where people don't die.
Not dying seems like a great idea.
Yep. And with that, she takes a sip out of her coffee. So, how are things with Ginger?
Difficult, to say the least. Do you know what happened to her? Like, to begin with.
A vague idea. I didn't really pry into it much, but I heard 10 people, technocracy.
One person, technocracy. 10 people, more technocracy. Spaceship, explosion, or, well, spaceship. One comes to Earth. Most of them die. All of them get put inside one girl's head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she's a fucking lunatic. She always was a fucking lunatic. Don't get me wrong. She started learning to lie, which is always worrying. But we're trying to work to at least deal with the fact that, because this was the problem we had with the trial. Like I said, you don't know which Ginger's going to fucking turn up. We're trying to bring them all together. We're going to use Edwin, but
Edwin.
trying to get hold of, her brother, and trying to get hold of him and get him to actually do anything beyond take her for fucking ice cream, and fish and chips, and watch Netflix has achieved precisely fuck all. So the executives help him.
What's that going to cost you?
Well, apparently, yeah. Building an enchantry for the cultivator of the sea to replace the old one. Helping deal with the infestation of the old one. And apparently the wondrous joy of being fucking responsible for shit, which I really didn't fucking want. So, that.
Yeah, Ken and I are both kind of in that same boat as far as Ginger's concerned.
Yeah, I heard. Well, at least the bell's been paid. I'm the dad.
So that was you.
Yeah.
She looks over to the waiter and orders a bottle of top shelf whiskey to be brought over to the table.
Don't need to.
I don't need to, but I want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what are you thinking is our over-under for this? I mean, we get her off of the charge, and then the next time she does something, she goes away for good. That's more than likely.
Well, we've got plans B and C in place. That's the thing. And currently my kind of plan A is I've given her an ultimatum. She's not allowed to leave the Chantry going further than the train station. Which is New Chantry is in the middle of like far fucking south end of Staten Island. There's only so much shit she can get up to there. And like it's 3 blocks from the train station. So yeah, there's only so much shit she can get up to down there. I hope.
This is Ginger we're talking about here.
Yeah. Aside from that, she can't leave without another person. Or, frankly, what I've told her is she gets left on the doorstep of the Diogenes Club with a note saying, Edwin, this is your fucking problem. And I carried out home by saying I'd kill her familiar, which is a pretty fucked up thing to do, but comes to the point now.
I am. You actually going to follow through with it if that happens?
Well, I'm not
Moreover,
noted for having a nice day. You may have noticed I'm not really noted for being the most fucking stable person when it comes to having a temper in the city.
no, but at the same time, I know you care about Ginger.
Yeah.
And I know.
Also, if she goes away, Ken goes away. And if Ken goes away, I die. And I'm not keeping Ginger. That's not some soppy thing. That's literally, I just fucking die.
Can I ask you an honest question?
You can ask, you might not get an answer.
Do you think taking her out of a insane asylum was a good idea? Was it the right thing to do?
It wasn't an insane asylum, Maggie. It was a technocracy construct where they brainwash people.
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about where she was most recently.
Where she was what, sorry?
Where she was most recently, like when she was in jail. They would have put her into a mental health facility.
She doesn't have a normal mental condition. What will happen is she'll be stuck in a straitjacket. Well, best case scenario for her, she'll be fucking stuck in a straitjacket and dosed up to the eyeballs and left there because no one can fucking cure what she has. That's one answer. The other answer is like they have 4 times before the technology swooping, find that little pet assassin, and recondition them. These are our 2 options if we go through the same side.
I just wonder, I mean, she needs help.
And no, magical help, because it's a magical problem. Fucking therapists won't help. It's not constructed minds in there, it's real ones. Whole people and experiences. You tell me a psychologist who's not a mage who can fucking deal with that.
I don't know.
This is why, say, executives helping us sort that out. If she gets consolidated, then maybe we can start having, at least if there's just one fucking ginger. Ideally the base one, 9960. If she's not trying to kill herself, then we can at least move on. We can fucking build on that. But, yeah. Say, Insane Asylum, straight jacket's the best option. You're fucking merciful, just slit her throat before they come for her.
How much progress have you made on making sure that the right ginger is there at the trial?
It worked before. It's just a matter of mental impulses, really. It's a fucked up thing to do, but it's the only thing I found that works. We'll see how well this exercise going to a dreamscape works.
You realize if all those plans and we bust her out, whether it's through bribery or any other way, she can never live as a normal person ever.
I mean, she doesn't now.
She won't be able to interact with the world at large. Ever. She can't go out anymore. Might have to change her face. I mean,
how is that different from now? I mean, if we bust her out, some APB, but not every single fucking ice cream stand has their faces. And if she has a different face, then police won't find her. The one problem is she does actually have an identity crisis as is. So I think changing her face is hardly going to make her more stable, but it'll keep her out of jail, maybe, if we need to do that.
you know, I had an idea. That might be able to work.
What's that?
Why not put somebody else in her place when the trial comes?
It's not a terrible idea. Yeah. Someone who can get out.
Well, I just mean someone who can make the judge feel that she's, and the counselor feel that she's not a danger to herself or others. I mean, changing someone's face is easy enough with life magic.
You're
And
okay.
mind magic, you can maybe read surface thoughts, copy mannerisms, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was a disguise route that I was working on for when I thought, a giant fucking rage machine was going to be coming after me to kill
You
me
mean the one when
because,
you mean the one when you went around in disguise and was telling you?
yeah.
Yeah. You're not the only one the rage machines are after, sweetheart.
I didn't catch that, Duncan.
She says you're not the only one the rage machines are after, sweetheart.
What did you do? Or is this fallout still from the brown bear?
No, it's a different thing. Apparently, this is a more permanent thing.
What did you do?
I'm just back.
Alright.
Apparently, to get out of that bar, only had to cash in a lot of chips. So yeah. To the murder machines. As Naomi raises her own cup.
Maggie chuckles and raises her own. They're not all bad. There's a minority among them that are somewhat reasonable.
Well, there was the one that tried to bite me. The one that held him down so the other could bite me. The two whose response was, shall we kill her? Not yet. So, you'll forgive me if my perception is colored.
No, I totally understand. I can't fault you for how you feel about them. I wasn't too far away from that a couple months ago myself. When I thought one of them was coming after me for something that was out of my control at the time. But anyway. Well, I don't know how much help I'm going to be beyond just keeping the bail up with Ginger. But you sure you've got a handle on her? She's not going to do anything brash.
As much as I can have. No guarantees in this world. Not until then, well, yeah. Plan B and Plan C it is. If necessary, Plan C can involve switching her with someone else. Ideally, day after trial or something.
That would be the
Then,
idea, but the counselor's report is also fairly critical in all of this. It's been, 15 days since the trial, give or take?
Yeah.
So we have about 30 more, about a full month's worth of time for her to see this counselor. So you might need to put someone sooner rather than later in her place.
Give me a couple of weeks. I'm working on something. On the wonderful fucking road to enlightenment. Give me a couple of weeks. If not, find something else.
A couple of weeks is half the time we have left.
I know. I mean, how long is it going to take to replace it with someone else? Because let's face it, let's count the number of people in the city currently who can do it. And Naomi holds up a hand with just a thumb out. Do you know anyone other than you?
Maybe ISIS, I'm not sure.
Fucking brilliant. So we've got a maybe on number 2. And if I haven't got this down in a couple of weeks, that'll be 3.
The other thing, too, is being able to lie convincingly to a therapist. That's the other problem.
I mean, how convincing? Well, okay, yeah. Here's the brutal reality, though. I'm not schizophrenic. I don't want to kick you in the head much. And yeah. You think you can lie to a therapist?
Didn't catch that, Duncan.
Do you think you can lie to a therapist?
I might be able to, just on my own. I could do some kind of mind effect to make myself more believable, but I'm not keen on that idea unless everyone's in agreement that that's what needs to be done.
I think it's not the best plan. The point is that I know Ginger the best out of everyone.
I can change you.
Actually, can you change other people at Life 3? I thought you could just change yourself, and changing other people was Life 4.
No, I think you can make minor, or you can make cosmetic alterations at Life 3.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I think.
Yeah. Fair enough. We'll go with, if this doesn't work, we'll look at, if this doesn't work, we'll look at our options.
Let's just not drag our feet on it, you know?
Yeah.
We need to get this done sooner than later.
Give me till the end of the month. And then, if we've not got it then it'll be you, or maybe me, or whoever. That's fair.
It's all we've got.
Just the other option is sending a fucking crazy bill in there. Because Ginger doesn't understand that cause and effect. She doesn't understand her actions have consequences. Her talking to a therapist is probably a fucking terrible idea.
It's the only hand we could play at the time.
I get that. And it's fair, and replacing her is.
Now, this is something I'm worried about as far as if I step in there too. My rote reads surface thoughts. It enables me to copy mannerisms. It's almost a perfect doppelganger. On the surface, at least. With somebody with Ginger's state of mind, that can be a really risky gambit.
This is why I'm saying leave it to the person who knows the best.
All right, then. I can look into seeing about working with mental conditioning that might be able to help you.
Let's see what we need to do. I'm not shit at mine. But copying someone like that's never something I've tried before. And ultimately, the therapist did not met Ginger in great depth. It's about aping enough of her without being full on stir crazy. Maybe we get a whole person out of this. Maybe. Unless you're a fan of this little option.
I wish I could duplicate whatever the hell happened in my when I went into quiet a couple months back.
What a technocracy raid and hospitals full of corpses.
No, when I was in that coma, I was stuck sort of deep inside myself, and a huge portion of myself had broken apart. And in order to fight my way back, I had to encounter a fair number of them. Consolidate, so to speak.
That's pretty much exactly what the executive's going to do for us.
I wish her luck then.
Yeah. So, I have no idea if it'll work, but if not, like you say, we'll go through a number of other options.
All right then. Well, I got a few things to do today, but she takes out like a couple $100 bills and sets it onto the table. Enjoy the breakfast buffet. There's actually some good stuff in there.
Don't need much, shockingly.
Maybe take some home to your friends.
Might as well. Have you ever painted the building? Like the whole fucking inside. It takes fucking ages.
Depends on who you have doing it. And
I have Violet, Ginger, and Ken. And I've forgotten the name of Alejandro's mage, but Alejandro's mage is helping as well. Astrid.
How many stories is it?
It's a warehouse.
How big is the warehouse?
Pretty big. No, apparently it used to be like a meatpacking factory.
All I can say is I've done murals and things like that, and that takes time because of detail, but if you're just...
Yeah, that's mostly what Violet's doing.
Do you want help?
It's cool. Saying, it's just fucking time. If you know anything about how to hook up plumbing, that would be quite useful.
No, that's a bit outside of my purview, but I could probably get somebody there to help you. Like
So
hire a
willing to work
plumber.
outside. Someone who's willing to work outside the bounds of.
You don't want anyone to know about it.
If you know anyone. We don't own the building. No one owns the building.
Oh.
Well, we had to take it off the hands of other people. So.
Have you looked into the actual property logs and everything? Might be available for sale.
It's not.
No. All I can say is water, I would think you could probably hook up without too much of a fuss, as long as you guys aren't, running in an Olympic-sized pool. Power, on the other hand, could be a problem.
Yeah. I have to work out exactly how we're going to do that.
Who owns the place? Is it in the hands of the city? Or?
Legal hell. So it was owned by a company. It's technically owned by a company that went bust 6 years ago.
So then a bank owns it.
Technically, no. The property register lists it as still owned by this company. I don't fucking know. No one's kicking us out.
What's the name of the company?
I can't remember off the top of my head. It's something in code Packers.
Maggie takes out her notepad and writes it down. I'll do some research. Maybe, if they went belly up, if they went bankrupt, there's a chance that a bank owns it, and if they're looking to recoup their money, they might sell it for pennies on the dollar.
An industrial warehouse in New York. And I checked.
Well, let me double check it. I know a few people who have bought properties at property auctions like that. So,
if you want to look, I can stop you. And I'd really rather their associates didn't come looking for it.
I'll try to be as clandestine as possible, but I'm going to look into it. The one thing I can say is the more stuff that our people do that's on the books and good and legal, less explaining you have to do when things hit the fan,
I mean, I left off the books for long enough. I live off the books now. Amazed how long it can last. But yeah, don't bring the bad people. The very bad people. Like I say, if you want to look, see how much industrial property in New York City costs, go ahead.
I'll give it a look over. Anyway, enjoy the platter. I need to head back downstairs.
Have fun with whatever you guys do down there.
She grabs up her bag and just opens it up, and there's more books than anything else in there. I read a lot. Like,
So
a lot.
Your tradition is less fun than mine.
I like reading. I don't find it as rewarding as, dancing or going partying, but I do feel like I'm getting something out of it,
Fair enough.
So,
Go learn about the wheel.
it's what I do. And with that, she just kind of gives Naomi a smile and a nod, and she heads back down into the place that says employees only.
And Naomi will stick a load of stuff from the breakfast bar in her handbag and head out back towards Staten Island. And with that, we will end the scene. Thank you, players playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And goodbye.